Hey everyone, welcome back and happy Thursday. Okay guys, I don't know if you've been watching the main channel. I've been keeping everybody up to date, and tomorrow I'm going to be live streaming on the main channel when it comes to BravoCon. So I'm going to be sharing everything with you. But in the meantime, oh, by the way, if you're not watching the main channel, I saw the event space today. Absolutely phenomenal. Like compared to last year in New York, they got it down to a science. It looks so good. I was nervous when they said Vegas. I was genuinely nervous, but it looks amazing. Bravo killed it. Andy killed it. The executives killed it. It just looks so good. But we're not back to talk about that. We're back to talk about the fact that one, my lighting is terrible and I apologize. But two, Shannon Beador has been sentenced after her DUI arraignment, and we got to get into it. So before we jump in, go ahead, smash that like button. If you're not subscribed, get subscribed. Don't forget to hit that notification bell, and let's get right into it.
Cause no one can do it like we do it, like we do it, like we do it. Cause no one can do it like we do it, like we do it, like we do it.
Okay, guys, so Shannon Beador. Now, Page 6 came out with this, and it was literally like not long ago at all. But Shannon Beador has been sentenced to 3 years probation for her DUI. Now, they said Shannon Beador will not be facing jail time for her DUI charge, despite prosecutors reportedly requesting that she serve 30 days behind bars for her offense. You know what's funny about this, and why one of the reasons that I love our good friend Emily D. Baker, the #1 badass legal commentator on YouTube, is because she called this. She said she'll probably do probation. She'll have to pay fines. She'll have to go to some sort of rehabilitation program that has an alcohol component. And she'll probably lose her license. Well, now we know, and we're going to break this down. So here we go. The Real Housewives of Orange County star was sentenced to 3 years of probation on Thursday, today, according to TMZ. Shannon Beador was not present in court and will also have to complete 40 hours of community service and a 9-month alcohol program. While the judge dismissed 1 count of a hit and run with property damage, the 59-year-old was charged with 1 count of driving under the influence and 1 count of driving with a blood alcohol content of 0.08% or more. Shannon was arrested in September after she crashed into a Newport Beach, California home, uprooting the landscaping and destroying the siding. She has since paid for the damage, per TMZ. The incident was caught on surveillance footage showing the reality TV star whizzing around a corner before slamming into the property and driving away. But Shannon Beador then drove for a while long before parking her vehicle in the middle of the street where police found her. Shannon, who had her dog in the car at the time of the incident, also suffered a few injuries in the crash, including a fractured left wrist. And at the time of the accident, the Real Housewives of Orange County star allegedly had a blood alcohol content of 0.24%, which is 3 times the legal limit. While Shannon is now forced to complete an alcohol program, the Bravo celebrity actually took matters into her own hands a few weeks after the accident. And at the beginning of October, Shannon enrolled in an outpatient behavioral wellness program with an alcohol component. 1 week later, Shannon, and this is what's interesting to me, she's still set to appear at BravoCon this weekend. She vowed to be open, honest, and authentic about the incident, and that she will talk about her life changes when the time is right. She said, "I know it's been a while since I posted, and there's been a lot of talk about everything that's happened recently. Unfortunately, right now, I'm not in the position to comment, but there will be a time when I can, and I intend to be open, honest, and authentic. But right now, I'm focusing on getting healthy and getting back to walking RHOC." Now, she is going to be here because I saw the Tres Amigas booth today, and I also saw her Real for Real booth. So Shannon Beador is definitely 100% going to be at BravoCon. I'm guessing that's probably why she was not at her court appearance. But I want to share something with you guys really quick. Hold on. Here we go. In case you haven't seen it.
I know it's been a while since I posted, and there's been a lot of talk about everything that's happened recently. But unfortunately, right now, I'm not in the position to comment. But there will be a time when I can, and I intend to be open, honest, and authentic. Right now, I'm focusing on getting healthy, getting back to myself, and walking RHOC.
Okay. But if you see, she's still posting for like Tres Amigas. She's talking about going to Phoenix. She's talking about her sold out show, also in Phoenix. She's posting photos saying some of my favorite looks from BravoCon 2022. Can't wait for everyone, to see everyone this year. 1 week to go. So she will very much so be a part of the lineup. Now, I know that we're back to talk about Shannon Beador, but I also wanted to talk about this other situation because everyone's been talking about the Vanity Fair article and the reality reckoning of it all. And Bethany Frankel and Ebony K. Williams, this is just an absolute ish show. Please take a look. So Bravo Snarkside posted this and said, it's war. So in response to Ebony K. Williams telling me to f off, Ebony wrote her on June 3rd, 2020, we met on a private flight from Palm Beach to New York City a couple of years ago. Just thanking you for consistently using your platform for tangible change. She said, wow, again, 2022, she said this. I never saw this. Thanks, and I'm sorry, so late. Okay. So she said, do you have a minute? And that was recently. I love Ebony K. Williams just does not care. Hashtag go to sleep. Hashtag still on read or read. At Bethany Frankel tried it. Pulling out a receipt from 3 years ago, back when you focused on philanthropy instead of thirst trapping on other people's hardships. I think it's safe to say that this relationship is not going to go anywhere productive. Yeah, I think that's safe to say. But also, I didn't think that it would. I really didn't think that it would, because Ebony K. Williams went on and she did the Vanity Fair article. So there is something, I have to be completely honest with you guys. She did the Vanity Fair article that was geared towards the reality reckoning of it all. And she talked about her experience, right? And she also said, I'm not going to let a white woman, some random white woman, Bethany Frankel being the random white woman, speak on my behalf or share my narrative. I get that, right? But what I didn't understand is her not aligning herself with Bethany, and she doesn't have to, but in this particular instance, them not aligning or her not aligning with Bethany when I feel like they both have the same common goal, which is to change workplace practices within NBC and Bravo. That's the part that I didn't necessarily get. I felt like that was a little confusing to me. And who am I, right? I don't have to understand it. But then for her and Bethany going back and forth, now I'm wondering, what is the point of this? Like, if Bethany did want to have a conversation with Ebony, and again, she doesn't owe Bethany anything, but if she's trying to explain her place, why not have the conversation? If Ebony was so hurt and upset by NBC and Bravo and the way that everything happened with her no longer being on the show and her leaving the network, and she's killing it now at this point, so let me just be clear about that, then why not just change over or like have the conversation with the person who's kind of running the charge against Bravo and have an open dialect? Because Bethany can talk, she's a wordsmith, but Ebony K. Williams is an absolute wordsmith. Like, that is one person that you would just be like, like, she knows what she's talking about. I don't know. I want to hear what you guys think about all of this. Go ahead and comment below. And also let me know what you think about Shannon Beador's sentencing. Yeah. I love you guys, and we'll see you next time. Bye, guys. See you tomorrow for BravoCon.